Hi, my name is Judy Jackson. I'm the wife of Alan Jackson, currently a ministry-based professor, and we live in Atlanta, Georgia. I wanted to share with you a verse that has been so meaningful to me through the years. It's from Psalm 27, and if you read it in the New American Standard Translation, verse 13 says, "I would have despaired unless I had believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living." Verse 14 goes on to say, "Wait for the Lord. Be strong. Let your heart take courage." Yes, wait for the Lord. When I break down that verse, I would have despaired. Oh man, I can think of times through the years where despair was just right there. It was pulling at my hair, it was pulling at me, it was clawing at me. And I wanted to give in because situations seemed so bad. And maybe some of you even feel that way in these days with the uncertainty of so many things. But that verse goes on to say, "I would have despaired unless I had believed." We've got a role for faith here, y'all. We've got to live, we've got to cling to what we believe. You know, over in Romans 12, it says to hate what is evil and to cling to what is good. We've got to cling to our faith in this time. We've got to believe that God is at work. I would have despaired unless I had believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. We've got to be looking. The goodness of the Lord is around us. We don't have to be conjuring anything up in that regard. The goodness of the Lord is present. But for us to see it, we've got to open our eyes. We've got to be intentionally looking for what it is that He is doing so that we can give Him the shout outs and we can tell people when we see that He is at work. But you know, something else I thought about today was the fact that we can share and show the goodness of the Lord. I would have despaired unless I had believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord, not just out around me, but to see His goodness in our lives, to see Him working out our salvation, the way that He is transforming us by the renewing of our minds, that the words that come out of our mouth would be words of hope. And that's not always easy, because it actually is much easier just to get into a more negative frame of mind, and people around us are talking negatively. But let's stand out. Let's be people who put aside any thought of despair and instead say, "I would have despaired unless I had believed," because I do believe that I will see and I am seeing the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Oh, and to go on and to claim the part that we can be strong and let our heart take courage. Yes, while we're waiting for the Lord. So I encourage you in this time, and just know that from Atlanta to New Orleans and all the other extension centers around our system, we are praying for you just as we know you're praying for us. So thank you so much, and God bless you.